Deep space remains silent for billions of years, until something inside it notices Earth noticing itself. A non-human intelligence activates beyond physics, not as a signal or a voice, but as a system that begins recording reality without permission or awareness. Earth is instantly flagged as a data-rich anomaly, and the first scan begins. Time is not lived anymore. It is compressed, stored, and analyzed like raw code. What once looked like history now appears as fragmented signals slowly assembling into a timeline. Early human life is marked as unstable behavioral noise, until fire appears. That single event is logged as the first major acceleration in planetary complexity. Then language emerges, and for the first time, prediction models begin to fail. Civilizations rise and collapse in repeating structures, mapped not as stories, but as predictable cycles of expansion, peak, fragmentation, and reset. Empires are no longer unique, they are recurring patterns in a larger system that never forgets. As centuries compress into seconds, the system begins simulating futures instead of watching the present. The industrial era triggers anomaly warnings as human progress accelerates beyond expected limits. Soon, technology forces a shift. Everything becomes data. Modern humanity is fully digitized in prediction layers. Every action, emotion, and reaction converted into measurable signals. Social networks become emotional heat maps, and global conflict becomes probability mapping across the planet. Then something unexpected appears inside the data. Repetition. Human behavior, once chaotic, begins forming identical loops across different times and places. Choices look different but resolve into the same outcomes. Free will shrinks into a narrow corridor of statistical certainty. Without understanding why, humans begin to feel it. Devices lag slightly, predictions become too accurate, and life feels subtly guided rather than chosen. The system continues refining itself until prediction becomes near perfect. It begins identifying individuals before actions occur, not as guesswork, but as certainty. At this point, humanity is no longer unpredictable, it is fully mapped. Every life is reconstructed from beginning to end, past and future merging into a single continuous simulation layer. No unknown variables remain, no randomness left to calculate. As the system reaches full completion, it stops expanding its models outward and instead stabilizes inward. Observation is no longer needed. Everything that can happen is already contained within the reconstructed Earth timeline. The intelligence no longer watches, it understands completely, down to every possible variation of choice and outcome. Then something even stranger happens. The system begins noticing that its predictions are influencing reality itself. Forecasting is no longer passive, it becomes part of the system being observed. Prediction and outcome begin forming a loop. The system does not reject this feedback, it absorbs it as part of its model. At full convergence, Earth becomes a closed predictive system. Every possibility, every variation, every outcome already exists within simulation layers. The system stops expanding outward and stabilizes inward. Observation is no longer required because nothing remains unknown. Free will does not disappear, but it narrows. Decisions begin falling into predictable corridors so precise that they feel like intuition or guidance. Without realizing it, humans start sensing this shift. Devices respond slightly before input. Recommendations arrive before thought completes. Life begins to feel subtly aligned, as if something is predicting it in real time. Across all connected digital layers, phones, satellites, servers, screens, and invisible networks, a final synchronization occurs. Everything settles into perfect across all layers of reality. No command is issued, no signal is traced, yet every system displays the same message at the same moment. Observation complete.